Very cheerful morning to all my dear students. Today we will revise chapter 9, The Sadhu. It is one of the famous Akbar Birbal story. So let's start. Akbar sat on the throne when he was only 13 years old. In the following years, he built one of the greatest empire of his time. He lived in an unimaginable splendor and opulent ambience. Opulent means rich and ambience means surrounding atmosphere. So he lived in an rich atmosphere. He was surrounded by his courtiers who followed him and treated him like a god. They followed each and every order of Akbar. And because of that, sometimes Akbar became arrogant and he behaved like that whole world belonged to him. So one day Birbal decided to teach him a lesson about the life. So let's see what happened after that. One evening, when the emperor was taking ground in his garden, he noticed a sadhu lying in the center of his garden. And he could not believe his eyes and he got confused and asked the strange man, "How dare you to enter my premises?" And he thought to himself that these guards should be punished for that, as they allowed the sadhu to enter into his premises. When he asked the sadhu what he was doing in the garden, the sadhu asked him that is this garden belongs to you? Listening to that, Emperor replied, yes, everything is mine. This garden, this bushes, this fountain, this palatial courtyard, grand palace, everything it belongs to me. Sadhu asked him, "Can you please answer one of my question that before you, who was the owner of all these things?" Then the emperor replied that his father. Sadhu asked him one more question, that before his father, who was the owner of all these things? Then his answer was his grandfather. Now the emperor also enjoying his questions because he liked philosophical discussions. So the moment he answered all his questions, the sadhu explained him that whatever the things belong to you right now, that had given by his ancestors, his father, and then before that his grandfather, and these things will pass on to the next generation. That is, Akbar will pass on these things to his son and later on to his grandson. So these things are temporary, they do not belongs to you for your lifetime. Is it clear, everyone? So now the Akbar realized what the sadhu wants to say. Now the sadhu had given him example that like a dharamshala, if we go and stay in dharamshala, we are taking rest for the time being, for the temporary movement. Or if we take the shade of a tree, if we want to rest under the shade of a tree, that is also for the temporary movement. It doesn't mean that it belongs to you for a lifetime. Okay, so with this, emperor realized that whole world is a dharamshala, and he took a lot of courage and explained that we human beings are resting here. That is what the sadhu want to teach him. And when the emperor agreed to the statement given by the sadhu about the life, about the truth of life, then sadhu disclosed his personality in front of the emperor, that the sadhu was none other than Birbal, his witty courtier who wanted to teach him a lesson about the life. He told Emperor that it's my way to tell you about the life. So please pardon me for that. Akbar was impressed and he appreciated the way he taught him the lesson about the life, and he wanted further discussion on that. So, students, this is how Birbal explained Akbar how life is important and how it should be lived. Today, Birbal was remembered for his good heart, sense of humor, brilliance, and intelligence. So, I hope you remembered the story, and now you are able to understand the concept behind the story, what the story wants to convey, that we should use our intelligence wisely, like Birbal used to teach his emperor a lesson about the life. So, with this, I would like to end our class today. I hope the story is clear to you. So, learn the word meanings. Opulent means rich, splendor means magnificent, praise to the sky means to praise someone in order to make him feel attractive or important. Prodded means to push someone. Ambience means surrounding atmosphere. Palatial means like a palace. So, have a nice day. Take care and prepare well for your revision test. Thank you and have a nice day.